the encouragement you need in the songs you love.
Grow your faith each day with His Radio Mornings.
Okay, Jake, what happened?
All right, so I was at a White Elephant this weekend, and I got my gift right before I pulled up to the party. And, y'all, it was the funniest thing in my life because if nobody was expecting it, I was telling people around the room, I was like, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you're going to know it's from me. And my White Elephant gift was a rotisserie chicken.
Okay, so the person that got the rotisserie chicken, were they happy or was it like,
Well, first of all, I had gotten the chicken that's already in a box. I put the box in another box, like Emperor's New Groove. And then I wrapped it up. And by the time I put it under the tree and got to the party, the bottom of the package was moist. So when they opened the wrapping paper, the bottom of the box was black. And the amount of like people who had like the stank face, I'm like, just open it. Y'all just gotta rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah. So did anyone try to steal it?
No, they were like, I'm throwing this away right now.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well,
I'm good.
The first question that was asked to me was, how long has this been sitting out?
Yeah, right.
I was like, when the party start?
Yeah, salmonella.
Hilarious.
Yeah, Jake gave salmonella for Christmas. That is so funny.
Hilarious.
Okay, so I don't know. Like, I usually try to give something that they can use.
A good gift.
Right. Not that that's not a good gift.
No, it's
that
hilarious.
I love that though.
You like the satisfaction of everybody wants to steal the gift you brought.
Yes, that's what I love, because I gave a baby Grogu, baby Yoda one time, and everybody was trying to steal that guy. So we want to know from you. Okay, what's the greatest gift? Maybe it was a gag gift. Like, are you Jake or are you Liz at the party?
Come on,
You know
y'all.
what my sister did once?
What's that?
Her gift was a picture of herself and she signed it.
Okay, we're getting all kinds of good ideas. 800-447-7234. You can text us or do the open mic on the My His Radio app. And so we're going to start out with an open mic from the My His Radio app.
My friend one time gave a live mouse as a white elephant gift, and he wrapped it in pink paper and a pink bow. So it happened to be that a girl picked it, and when she opened the box, she saw the mouse and she chunked the box across the room, screaming.
That is hilarious. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, so we got some texts as well.
Yes, Paula said the greatest gag gift she's ever received is toilet paper.
Okay.
And Denise is one of those people who gives the toilet paper, but she throws a little extra thing into it and puts money on the inside.
Okay, so that one I would, but you don't know because you think you're just getting.
Right.
And then you had one more. Do you have three?
Yes, so Tiffany says they do a little something. It's a turkey toilet seat cover, and this thing has traveled to other gift exchanges, and they have like an annual one every year, and people keep regifting it to each other. It makes a comeback every year.
I love that. They used to do that in my family at the Christmas party, a painting my dad had done. Yes. I have no idea where it is now, but different family members, they would just, trade it. Okay, so we've got another open mic from the My His Radio app.
My name is Shanna, and my family loves to do gag gifts for Christmas and the White Elephant Party. And one year it was like a whole couple of months worth of dryer lint. Another year was a baby diaper with melted candy in it. And another year was Uncle Chester's ashes.
We were at one and someone brought in this gift that was wrapped that was like at least 5 feet long, maybe longer. And everybody was curious. Finally, one person couldn't wait any longer. I opened it up, and apparently one of the people there had a mailbox so ugly his neighborhood association made him take it out and put a new one in. It was a pink flamingo mailbox. The guy dug out of his yard and wrapped it and brought it to the party.
Well, hopefully somebody's HOA is okay with the pink flamingo. That's hilarious. All right, what do you got?
Beth said best white elephant gift, a shredded umbrella.
Okay.
And a potato dress up with eyes, ears, nose, and a tutu.
So it was Mrs. Potato Head.
Mrs. Potato Head.
But an actual potato. All right, going back to the My His Radio app and the open mic.
My most memorable gift that I received from the White Elephant game was 8 rolls of toilet paper, a bag of burnt popcorn, and a delicious can of pork brains.
What? People eat that?
People eat pork brains?
Brains?
Yes.
What?
Yeah. Scott, you know about that.
Doesn't it come with some gravy too?
Does it
Pork
really?
brains and gravy. I
Does
think
it?
that's what it comes in the can.
Oh.
I will never forget. This is still traumatic for me. But little Scott came home from school one day. My grandmother used to make the souse meat herself. She knew the local butcher, so she had a pig's head brought over one day and in the sink. And I came around the corner in the kitchen looking for a snack. And out of the corner of my eye, I had to do a double take, and I'm just seeing eyes wide open, looking right at me in the sink. And I have been traumatized ever since. I will not go near pork brains at all.
She was making little Scotty some souse and eggs. That's all it was, man.
This is what living out your faith sounds like.
Welcome to His Radio Mornings.
I only became aware of it over the weekend, and I've seen a Charlie Brown Christmas a million times.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if you noticed when Linus goes on stage and he's sharing the true meaning of Christmas. Like he's reciting from Luke 2, basically, and he says, the angel of the Lord appeared and he says, "Fear not." Fear not. Linus is the guy that always has his security blanket.
Right, the blue one.
Yeah. It's on the ground. It's the only time he's ever without the security blanket.
Whoa, because he holds it all the way around, and Lucy's even like, "What are you gonna do with your blanket during the play?" And he turns it into a little shepherd's thing.
But he always has it in his hands. He always has it, on his person.
Wow.
But while he's reciting that part, "Fear not, I bring you good tidings of great joy for all the people." Security blanket is on the ground.
You think that was on purpose?
It was.
Because I know Charles Schultz was a Christian.
Yes. So he put that in there. He did on purpose have Linus with the security blanket on the ground. Did you know that, Scott?
I had heard that a couple of years ago, and I've watched this for years and only realized that until recently. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
I was Saturday days old when
Yes.
when I realized that was the case. But thank you, Charles Schultz, not only for bringing peanuts into our lives, but for that little nugget.
His Radio Mornings, weekdays on His Radio.
I don't ever send anything by mail, like packages like this. But if you are, it has to be done, like this week.
Yes.
To make sure it gets there.
Wednesday is the deadline.
Well, it's the deadline for is it ground shipping, I guess is. So
the cheaper of
exactly.
the
The least expensive way to send is going to be on Wednesday. Now, if you want to pay that priority, if you want to do I guess they still have an overnight thing that could be delivered up until Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Possibly, but it's going to cost you.
That's the 21st. You can ship it as late as the 21st. Might cost you as much, if not more, than the gift.
That's a thing.
But
they I don't want to say they kind of got you, but I mean, you have no choice if you want to get it there on time, unless you drive it there yourself.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I mean, you could drive it there, depending on where it is. But and then if you're sending out care packages to the troops, I'm pretty sure we're past that deadline. But you know what? They would still enjoy it and still be very thankful for it if it came in after Christmas.
Yes.
I think most people would. Nothing wrong with getting an after Christmas present.
Yeah, I agree.
The encouragement you need.
With His Radio Mornings.
This Saturday night, something really cool happens at His Radio.
Christmas music nonstop.
Yeah, and it's earlier this year than I think it's ever been when we go nonstop. So it's 100 hours of Christmas music, and it's going to start this Saturday, 7 o'clock, and it goes right through Christmas Day. So absolute nonstop, no interruptions, just you and a ton of Christmas music. So no matter if you have family coming in this weekend, and, I know that there were some family parties even this past weekend that were happening. So you may have some of those things going on this weekend as well. Just set it and forget it. We can be your Christmas soundtrack with 100 hours of Christmas music.
This is what living out your faith sounds like.
Welcome to His Radio Mornings.
Who actually likes mayo? Mm-mm. You don't like mayo at all?
No.
Okay. Scott, do you like mayo?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a
Love
lot?
A healthy amount.
A healthy amount. All right.
Yes.
Jake.
I'm the same way, in moderation.
Okay. Well, he said a healthy amount. That's not moderation, I don't think.
No.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not too crazy.
And then Ben.
On sandwiches.
Okay.
And that's about it, yeah.
Okay. So in Japan, there is a new product, and it's drinkable mayo. So Scott being the only one in the room that has an actual, I feel like love for mayo, is this something you would enjoy?
I'm curious. I
No,
might take
you
a sip.
are not.
It's like a mayo milkshake, it sounds like.
And see, I'm probably with Jake and Ben, like a little bit, on a hamburger, on a sandwich. You got to have it when you're making if you make egg salad, chicken salad, you got to have that as the ingredient. But
The smell.
the
Well,
smell, yeah, I
For
got
a
you.
recipe, like if I'm making something, there's a recipe for mayo.
Yeah.
I might add a little bit more.
Yeah, okay.
And like for a sandwich, I'm not going to do like a very thin layer. I'll put a healthy glop on there.
So that when you go
spread
to
it
take
around.
the bite, it's going out the sides.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so the drinkable mayo, only good for Scott. I got you.
The encouragement you need.
With His Radio Mornings.
It's called My Cause, My Cleats, and there is an auction set up. So I guess it's different NFL players that have decided this is the organization they want to benefit, and then there's been a design of their cleats, right?
Yeah, they get their cleats designed to spotlight that organization. And I thought it was really cool. There's a player from the Atlanta Falcons, Troy Anderson, who picked Samaritan's Purse.
That is very cool. So Operation Christmas Child, it will go to put things, whether it's pencils or whether it's books or whatever, shoes, what might be in Operation Christmas Child boxes. Most likely because the auction's happening now.
Right.
Probably be for next year, but nothing wrong with getting ahead of the game, a little bit. So is that something that you would like under the tree, Scott?
I think it's neat anytime you can get sort of a personalized thing from your favorite player. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. And, especially the design and I think the actual cleats say Samaritan's Purse on them.
They do, but it also specifically highlights the Operation Christmas Child.
Right, which is very
specifically.
cool. But there's other organizations as well. There's youth organization, and Operation Christmas Child probably falls up under that. But there's also health, mental health, disease awareness. So it's kind of all over the cancer awareness, this kind of thing. And so these cleats are going to be up for auction just in case there's a big NFL fan on your list.